Okay, so today we are doing correlation and causation. Okay, we talked a little bit about correlation last class whenever we did our scatter plots. We said we have positive correlation, negative correlation, or no correlation. Okay, but that's whenever we looked at graphs. Today we're going to read some verbal situations. Okay, so it says association, which another word for association is correlation, is a relationship between two measurable variables. This is your correlation, and it's either positive or negative. Or no correlation. And then causation is a relationship between two measurable variables, in which one directly causes changes in the other. Okay, so we're going to read these situations and we're going to determine if this is correlation or if it's correlation and causation. Okay, so the first one says a moderate association exists between the amount of ice cream sold and the number of shark attacks. Okay, so when do you think that we have the most ice cream sales? When do more people buy ice cream? In the summertime, right? When do more people get attacked by sharks? Probably also the summer, right? So is there a relationship between those two? They both are higher in the summer and lower in the winter. So there is a relationship. So there's correlation between the two. Okay? But is there causation? Do ice cream sales cause people to get attacked by sharks? No. Do shark attacks cause people to go buy ice cream? No. So would this be an example of correlation or causation? Just correlation. There's no causation. So it's correlation but not causation. So you can have a relationship between two pieces of data without one causing the other. Okay? The second one, a strong correlation exists between the scores received on the final exams and the number of hours students spent studying for the exams. Do we think there's a relationship between those two? Yeah. Normally, the more you study, the better you do. Okay? If you don't study at all, you're probably going to not do great. Okay? So there's definitely a relationship, a correlation between those two. But do you think it's causation? How many of y'all can do well on a test and never study? So do you think this is causation or just correlation? Causation, again, means that it's going to cause something to happen. How many of us can study and still do bad on a test? Right? So do you think one is causing the other? If you study, you're definitely going to do well. Or if you don't study, you're definitely going to do bad. No, but is there a relationship? Normally, the more you study, the better you do. The less you study, the worse you do. So what do we think? Is this one correlation or causation? It's just correlation, okay? Okay, number 3. Scientists are studying the population of wolves and deer in one area of the forest. They found that as a population of wolves increases, the population of deer decreases. So let's think, does this logically make sense? The more wolves there are, the less deer there are. Yes. Why? Because the wolves eat the deer. So what is the cause of the decrease in the deer population? More wolves. So do you think this is correlation or causation? This is causation. The cause of the decrease in the deer population is the increase in the wolf population. Okay? So this would be an example of causation. The cause of the decrease in deer population is the increase in the wolf population. So do we see the difference between causation and just correlation? Okay, for it to be causation, one has to be causing the other to change. Okay, not just that there's a relationship between the two. Okay, number 4. A school did a study comparing students' shoe size to their reading levels. As students' shoe size increased, their reading levels also increased. So, when you're little, are your feet big or small? Small. As you get older, your feet get bigger. Okay? When you are small, do you have a high reading level or a low reading level? Low. And then as you get older, your reading level also gets higher. Okay? As you get older, your reading level goes up. So is there a relationship between these two? As you get older, your feet get bigger. As you get older, your reading level goes up. Yeah. But is one causing the other? Oh, my feet grew. Now I can read better. No. So what do we think this is?
Correlation.
So this is correlation without causation. We good? So that is our short little lesson for today. We are all done. Now we're going to review for our